welcome to my channel. My name is Yemisi Obe, and on this channel we learn to speak and live the word of God as a lifestyle. Now, if this is the first time that you're being on my channel, then you're welcome. I'm so glad to have you, and if you're returning, then you know how we roll, right? Now, today I'll be talking about a part 2 in the Ruth series. Like, if you have not seen my last video, then you might want to start there, or after you've seen this video you might want to check it out. Now today we're going to be talking about preparing for the change that you want. Ruth is going to be teaching us a couple of other things. Now, disclaimer, as I always say, I'm not a preacher. I just love the word of God, and I love to share it in a simplified way where it can be applied to our daily life, because while we're Christian, word of God should impart our lives and make us a better person. So I keep saying also that the Bible is the best personal development book you could ever read, and it is life. It is the word of God. So let's dig into it. Now, prepare for the change that you want. We all know the quote that says it is insanity to be doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, right? And it's so vivid and so hilarious to see a scenario in the Bible that just speaks and explains it so easily. So now we know the story of Ruth, how she left her motherland and followed her mother-in-law after they've lost everything, their husband, her son, Naomi's son and husband, and how they returned to the city. And when they got there, you know, life was hard, but yeah, they kept doing what they needed to do to survive. And in chapter 3, after a while, they arrived during the harvest period. So Ruth goes out to look for a job, and she happens to land in the farm that belonged to Boaz. Yeah, and the romance story and all that. But there is a very important incident that happened in chapter 3, and that was when Naomi said, look, Ruth, you're such a wonderful woman, you're hardworking, you're so honest, you're so beautiful, but I'm old, and I think you should settle down so that when I die in peace, knowing that you're well taken care of. Now, that is the foundation to the story. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper, and let's just take a look at Ruth chapter 3. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, that's Ruth's mother-in-law, said to her, my daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you? Now Boaz, whose young men you were with, is he not our relative? In fact, he is winning barley tonight at the threshold. Therefore, wash yourself and anoint yourself. Put on your best garments, go down to the threshing pole, but do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. Then it shall be, when he lies down, that you shall notice the place where he lies, and you shall go in, uncover his feet, and lie down. Then he will tell you what you should do. Now, before we get to detailing of what you should do, we need to take 2 or 3 steps backwards to see the instruction that Naomi gave to Ruth and what exactly Ruth did. Now, this is a woman who, well, we all know how you dress up, you go to work, and then when you get back to the house and you throw everything around the house and you just want to relax. You know how you dress when you want to go for a wedding and when you want to go for a job interview, or when you're just having a casual get-together with your friend. The thing is, for everything you're doing, there is a level of presentation that you portray. There is a way you act, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with people, the way the way you carry yourself to be perceived. And it's so interesting that now Naomi made Ruth understand that you seeking a man is different from the you who's going to seek for food. The person you have to be to attract the kind of man that you want is not necessarily the same person that you are when you're seeking for where to live and get food. Like, don't get me wrong, she's not acting to be who she's not. She's just preparing herself for what she needed to be. Now, let me try to relate that to the story of Joseph when he was called forth by Pharaoh. The Bible said that Joseph, when he was called out of the prison, he shaved himself, wore clean clothes. Like, he didn't prepare himself to go before the king as a slave or as a prisoner. He went there with the mindset of someone who has something to present. He went there, he placed himself higher than the hierarchy of a slave who needed, to be cowardly, or just that wasn't even humility. Like, how what you expect from a slave or a servant, like, you don't have a say, you're lowly, you're inferior. Joseph understood the importance of that moment, and he dressed for it, like he prepared for it. Yes, he's been working hard, he's been preparing himself, doing Potiphar's bid, helping in the prison. But when it was time to present himself to the king, he understood the fact that this level, needed another kind of mindset from him. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, like a different kind of mindset for him. And that is exactly what he did. Like, he prepared for the moment, and he fitted into that moment. He was able to attract that position and, just slide into it easily. The same thing in the instance of Ruth. When Ruth was to, present herself, sorry about that. When Ruth was to present herself to Boaz as a wife, now not as a servant begging for food, or a poor woman on the street, just a poor foreigner who's just looking for where to get food. When she presented herself to be a wife material, she dressed the part. Ruth dressed the part. Now, it is the same woman. Whatever you desire, whatever you're thinking of, where you want to be, you already are. Like T.G. Jakes would say, whatever you're going to be, you already eat in another form. Like, he used the scenario of an oak tree. When you see the seed of an oak tree, it looks nothing like the seed, not the fruit. It's just one dry, seed. And then you plant it, and it becomes that massive tree with fruit and big branches. Whatever you're going to be, you are already. You just need to manifest it. And by manifesting it, you need to wire yourself and create the mindset for it. Now, Ruth did not go back to meet Boaz in the sweaty rags or, lowly clothes that she wore the day before, or what even in the morning when she went to the farm. Like, she prepared herself suitable for a king. And this just brings to mind again the story of Esther. Before the girls were presented to the king, they had to go through a 1-year preparation moment, meaning, they beautified themselves, the cleansing period, they had a 6 months of this and a 6 months of that, just preparing for the moment. For every stage, for the next level that you want to be in, you have to go through the preparation state. The preparation state is not to hide you away. The preparation state is not to keep you from what will be. The preparation state is just what the name implies. It is to equip you for the moment. If you ignore, or you try to, take the shortcut and just avoid the preparation state, you are most likely to fumble when you get to the real thing. It's normal. It's like you trying to, you have an exam, maybe like an international or professional exam, and you did not prepare. Like, you never read for it, you never studied for it, you never had your research, and then you just walk into the exam hall just like that and expecting yourself to just ace the thing. Like, man, it's me now, this is just me. No. And Christianity does not prevent us from doing what we need to do. Like, let us not just keep saying, oh, God will take care of it. Like, God, I prayed about it, God has answered. No. Even Jesus fasted for 40 days before he started his ministry. Jesus understood the importance of preparation. Like, he committed the whole ministry to God's hand even before he took the first step. So, like I said, Ruth listened to Naomi and did what was needed, and she got the result that she needed. So whatever it is that you're planning for, whether it's the new job, relocation to a new city, you want a relationship that would end up in marriage, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You want to start a business, you want to write a book, you want to travel to see the world, put the steps in place, identify what you want to do, know what the end goal is, and then work it backwards. Like, what steps do I need to take to get me to having this result? Like, how much time do I need to invest in it? What are the things that I need to start investing my time and my resources in? You know, ask questions, go to the library, read online. Like, we are in the century where you just, the device called phone, like, I'm recording this this session on a phone, like, seriously. And this book, the Bible, it is enormous. Like, there's hardly anything you want to do that you would not find a Bible verse to teach you, guide you. You know, this is God's proven word, and it is here to teach us. The Bible said they've gone before that they might teach us, you know, to lead us in the path, just to get us to an expected end that God has for us. Now, I hope this video has been very informative, and you have picked one or two things from it, and I hope that you're able to apply one or two things from this scenario. Like, just bring you to the place where you need to be for that next level. Prepare for it. Who you are now has gotten you to where you are. If you want to go to the next level, then you need to prepare and work yourself into it. So do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to share it. Do not forget to subscribe. Yes, do not forget to subscribe. And I hope you check out the video I had before this one, just to get the foundation about this Ruth series. And hope to see you in the next video. Cheers. Have a wonderful day. Bye.